What is this? Zebra? Okay. Welcome to Full Court Fits, brought to you by The Ringer. I'm Big Waz, a.k.a. Wosny Lambre. Let's go. First up, my personal favorite and the guy that keeps me inspired to pay attention to what NBA players are wearing on a day-to-day basis. That's none other than North Carolina's own PJ Tucker.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Here we have him in Bowdy. This button-up is just crazy. You can see the accents and the details of it. It's just a beautiful color, specifically for the spring and the summer. An amazing choice. Now, the main event, the star of the show, everybody knows PJ to be, I think at this point, he's undisputably the sneaker king of the culture right now. He has it. He's able to get his hands on the things that nobody's able to get their hands on. And right here, he's rocking the Jeff Staple, New York City Pigeon SB Dunks. These were a big deal even back in 07, 08, 09 when the SB thing was going completely crazy. And it's to no surprise that PJ Tucker would be seen rocking these. He just looks amazing. Obviously, I'm copping this fit. Next up, we got my boy, Danny Green, who I have to say is probably the single nicest, most professional person in the NBA business. So it's with great regret that I bring to you this outfit.
Green, off the mark, no good.
He's rocking a brand called Massimo Sabadin, both shirt and pants. The zebra print, elephant print, I don't know what's happening exactly. Sometimes you just gotta just say no. It's too busy. It doesn't work. Zippers everywhere. I can just feel my skin getting bunched up from all the zippers from here. Khaki, you are a grown-ass man, and I know as we get older, we start to embrace khaki way more than we did when our parents were dressing us in Oshkosh bagage. But no. It just doesn't work, Danny Green. I'm gonna have to drop this. We have a personal favorite of mine, one Chris Paul. And the thing that I love most about Chris Paul's personal style is he has this reputation as being this crotchety, overly intense person on the court, right? Like he's that coworker who labels everything in the fridge. That's Chris Paul. But off the court, he is the most fun, one of the most adventurous people when it comes to his personal style. And here we see this guy in a second layer suit and short combo. This is something that is so hard to pull off. Do not try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. This is strictly only for the experts. And Chris Paul just makes this shit look completely effortless. This personal style and detail with the rolling up of the sleeves, it still evokes that summer, spring vibe. The U-neck t-shirt underneath that sort of is giving the feel of he's wearing just a tank top as if he's in his backyard barbecue. And then, of course, you can never really go wrong with Fear of God Essentials kicks. What I like about the Fear of God kicks is, yes, they might be a little bit more higher in your price range than you would for something that evokes the same thing, like a Stan Smith Adidas. But sometimes you want to be trendy, you want to be cool, you want to rock fog. Chris Paul just looks amazing, and he looks like he's about to shoot a reboot of Miami Vice. Teddy Santis debuted a sneak peek of the New Balance 990 V6 on his Instagram feed. It was announced 2 months ago in April that Teddy Santis is now officially part of the New Balance family. The kicks are awesome. Obviously, we know what Nike and Adidas do. They're kind of the two intractable kings on the block when it comes to footwear, when it comes to athletic apparel. They're not going anywhere. Number 3 is kind of always in flux. But New Balance, I think, is kind of firmly making themselves into that number 3 brand. And it's things like the Teddy Santis collaboration. And this is more than a collaboration. They hired him to be in-house. Everything brands do now when it comes to Nike, when it comes to Puma, when it comes to Adidas, everything is a collab now. What's the future of the collab process? There's only one way to go, right? Like they're gonna start hiring these guys in-house. You can take it from Nike's partnership with Kanye, which went crazy. I don't think Nike fully appreciated what Kanye was bringing to the table. They kind of treated him like any other business partner. It was like, look, we're Nike. You're whoever the hell you are. We get to do what we want. Kanye was obviously chapped by that experience. Adidas swooped in, hired Kanye full-time, gave him his own basically branch of Adidas, and they've reaped the rewards of a multi-billion-dollar business because of it. And you can say, all right, well, that's Kanye. Yes, while Kanye is very singular, I think the brands have recognized that. And I think the creators have also, on their side, recognized that, we want to do more than a one-off collab. We saw it last year when Adidas announced that they were letting Jerry Lorenzo head up their entire basketball division. Hiring somebody like Jerry Lorenzo, a fear of God, which is right next to Aimé Leon Dore as probably the most important streetwear brands of the moment, right? Like they're the faces, the founders, the heads of these brands. That is just a smart bet. To say we're going beyond the collab and bringing these guys in-house is just what you should be doing. And I think New Balance, more so than any other brand, because Nike can come in and they can just throw the dollars and get Christian Dior on board and get Supreme on board. That's easy. They're Nike. New Balance, because they're smaller, they have to be a lot more targeted in the partners they choose. And in the past, they've been just really smart. The Joe Freshgoods thing was really smart. The Kith thing was really smart. The Aimé Leon Dore thing, quite frankly, from the beginning, was really smart and dope. And so now they're like, this has been our most successful partnership. Let's bring Teddy Santis in and make him head of our North American products division. While I was hyped about the kicks that he debuted on his Instagram this week, it's just cool to see a brand like New Balance empower somebody like Teddy. And of course, we have this week the debut of Nike and Warner Brothers collaboration on the Space Jam line. The sort of coup de grace of the debut is the LeBron 19 that he's wearing in the movie. It's his next signature kick. It's just a dope shoe. I'm really excited to see it in person. The digital images were dope. People seem to be excited online. Check those joints out.
We don't pay attention to the comments.
You look good.
Desiree Atalia and Erinnicole Goodwin of It's Good Clothing. You guys are wardrobe consultants, meaning NBA guys come to you because they don't know what the hell to wear. Why do these guys need help wearing clothes?
Oh, man.
Well, your clothing is just an extension of your brand. These athletes is not just their performance on the court, but also what they look like as they walk around. Our clothing tells us so much about each other before we even speak. And if you are an athlete of such a high caliber and at such a high place in your career, your appearance should always reflect that as well.
How do you approach those tough decisions where, this is gonna look fire and it's gonna fit the sort of self-image that you've been portraying for years now? And a client might be like, look, I'm from Oakland, we don't do shit like that. How do you approach those topics?
Oh my gosh. Well, I can start with, there was one instance where we were talking Dame into doing a freaking suit with a vest and no shirt. And that was something that we had to talk him into. And he was like, oh no, guys, like that's a lot of chest. And he did it. And it was like, I told you, that shit looked good. Now that's like his thing.
Please walk us through this all baby blue number that you put Dame in.
Damian he doesn't care about what label he's wearing. Comfort is key. He loves sets. So that really was it. He liked the feel of that fabric. He liked the way it fit and he was comfortable.
And it looked good.
Talk to us about this. It's good, custom. There's words on it. It's all kinds of different funky colors. This is not something that you would see your average Black American male wearing. Tell us why this outfit made sense and was fire.
First and foremost, this suit was a collaboration with Adidas for the release of Dame's Ruthless colorway of his Dame 6 shoe. If you look at the shoe, it's half and half, and it has the word Ruthless graffitied on the side of it. So what we were asked to do was to reinterpret that as a representation of Damian and his own duality and all the things that make him who he is in suit form. First and foremost, Oakland, because we rep our city all day. But beyond that, the street he grew up on, Clare Street, is on that suit. father is on that suit. He prides himself on being a father of Brookfield, the neighborhood he grew up in. It was all intentional. It wasn't meant to be costumey. It was meant to be Damian.
And believe it or not, we've seen it duplicated recently.
Listen. This wouldn't be full court fits if people didn't come up here and stunt on the haters. I love it. You guys are super women. You're superheroes. Please tell the people where they can find your work and see what you guys do.
Follow us at It's Good Clothing, at ITSGOODE Clothing, and you can see everything it is that we're doing.
Thanks for watching Full Court Fits, y'all. Please subscribe. Give us that thumbs up on YouTube. Rate us, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll see you next week. I'm out.